What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video, and it has been a little while, I know, but we are finally back out. We tried to go last week, but the car or the ute is still not fixed after the kangaroo crash, so I had to cancel a caravan park booking last week up at Renmark, and I thought it'd be ready this week, but it's still not ready. And I've had to get a lend of my mate's ute, Damien Drendel from Drendel's Concreting, who has kindly lent me one of his spare work utes because I had to get up to Mildura. It's the Australian Wingless Sprint Championships, which my son races in. He went up this morning. He had machine examinations and a whole heap of other stuff they had to do, and I had to work. So I'm heading up there now with the caravan. It's about 5:15 in the evening, so it's probably going to be dark by the time we get up to, I'm hoping we get as far as Pike River. Someone left me a message about another spot to camp at Pike River, so we're going to try and find that one if it's not too dark, and we'll get there. Then the next day we'll head to the Mildura Speedway, and we'll find a parking spot out in the car park. There should be a fair few people camping there. There's 110 cars entered for this Australian Championship, so I'll try not to bore you with too much of the racing, so it'll mainly just be the camping and a couple of cook-ups, and we might go a bit of a look around Mildura, and that's about it. So seeing my son went up this morning, he took the caravan mirrors, so I haven't got any mirrors at the moment, so I'm a bit naughty, but I've just called my brother at Wainaka and he's got a set there, so we'll be at Wainaka in about 15 minutes, so we'll put those on, head to Pike River and try and find a spot. So that's what we're up to. So we better turn the camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and you know what that means? It's time to start the music. Pit stop done at Wainaka, got the mirrors on. Let's get out of here. Oops, traffic jam at Wainaka. Gonna have to put a set of lights up here. I reckon you guys think I replay the same video of the crew in the silos every time I go through. And I do love a good windmill. Okay, I'm not too sure if this is the road or not. I think it is. Still got a little bit of light. We would have had more light if this idiot didn't drive straight past this road. So this is Letton Road, and I'm thinking you must veer down to the right, down to the Pike River. So beautiful sunset out there to the left. Whoops, kangaroo, 2 kangaroos, guys. I've had enough of bloody kangaroos, I tell you. That's all I need is to hit one in Damien's ute. Aha, water. This is the spot. Righty-o, this is it. Camp spot for the night. Probably just over halfway to Mildura on the Pike River. I'm going to have to check and see what's going on here. I've got no idea. When I drove up there, it looks like the water's flowing to the left. I'm pretty sure that the main Pike River is out to the left, so I'm not too sure. Maybe it's all the bloody Pike River. But we're going to camp here for the night. Well, good morning everyone. Didn't get up to much last night. It was actually pretty bloody warm, so I didn't start a fire. And yeah, got on the computer for a bit and ended up falling asleep. So Had a good sleep. It's probably about 8:30 in the morning at the moment. Going to start making our way towards Mildura in a minute. I did have a bit of a look on the map to see what was going on here, and I've probably got it completely wrong, but this is all the Pike River, and this is one of the regulators just to control the flow of water into the, I think they call it the Pike Flats. So from what I could see, it comes down from out the right, and I think some of it even comes in before Lock 5, so it bypasses just near Burt Dick's Reserve at Paringa. That's all I could work out anyway. Plus back the other side there's a couple of inlets this side of Lock 5 which come in through different creeks, and I think they turn into the Pike River. And then there's the big exit, probably about 3 or 4 kilometres this side of Lirrup. So that's all I could work out. I'm sure there's going to be someone that knows a lot more than I do about it. So I think this road goes out to this island. I've forgotten what it was called. Sandy Island or something like that. And the water's definitely coming from the right to the left. Pelicans down there trying to catch a few fish as they come through. Fair bit of flow. I don't know if you can hear the noise there, but it's rushing through a bit. Okay guys, we are now at the track. I've spent the day with Sam with his car. He's had his practice sessions for the Aussie title. Everything went alright, the car's still going good. And this is where we're camping. Ended up getting a spot in the pits back behind where our race trailer is. So that's handy. I didn't have to go out in the car park. We're doing a bit of a cook up at the moment. It's probably about 7 o'clock at night and I haven't eaten all day. We've been flat out. So we've got a bit of bacon on, and Sam said I could have one of his steaks. So it looks like it's bacon, steak and a couple of eggs. That's the plan anyway. So this is our setup at the racetrack at Mildura. Still very warm, probably about 30 degrees at the moment. Hopefully it cools down a bit. I've got the aircon going flat out in the caravan. A lot of cars have packed up and gone back to their motel rooms and stuff. And there's the big cow cutter on tonight where they sell all the drivers. So 110 drivers here for this Australian Championship. And that's the track up there. Track staff here putting a lot of water into it because it dried out a lot today, and it's going to be mid-30s for the next 2 days. Okay, time for a bit of a look. Got the bacon off, that was cooking quick. Steak wasn't cooking hot enough up on that plate, so we put it down there, and we'll chuck a couple of eggs on the solid plate there in a minute. Should be ready in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, nearly plated up. Just waiting on the eggs. We're going sunny side up. They're looking pretty good. We got the steak with a bit of garlic butter on it, some bacon. Sam didn't wash his plate for me, only brought one plate, so I found that in the caravan. Thought I had some in there, but must have used them all. So where's my little egg flip thing? Nothing like having tea on the race car tyre. Bloody beautiful. Okay guys, food review. It was okay, just passable. Steak was a bit tough. Probably the bacon was the best out of the lot. I'm going to give it 6.7, and mainly because I got most of the egg down my top here. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Lucky there's nothing to do to the car, so I'm going to get up in the morning and we're going to go for a bit of a tour of Mildura and have a bit of a look around. Okay guys, we're out on the road. It's Saturday morning and car's all ready for the races tonight. A few things to do when I get back to help him out, but we go for a bit of a tour. I don't know where I am. I've gone east of where we were camped, and hang on, we'll just try down here. I just keep going down all these dirt roads and I keep getting lost, trying to find a spot we went to a few years ago, a camping spot on the River Murray. So basically at the moment we're probably halfway between Redcliffs and Mildura, probably a touch closer to Mildura, and there's a few good free camping spots along here, but yeah, I don't know where this one is, never been here before. We'll go for a cruise down and see what we find. So here we are at a pumping station. So River Murray is probably about at least 3 or 4 meters lower than this level here. So they're pumping water up into these back waters. So I'm guessing this just goes back to where all the irrigators have got their pumping stations down through the back through here, because they grow a lot of grapes in this area. And you got the River Murray out there. Left is up towards Mildura, and right down towards Redcliffs. And there's rope swing number 462 along the River Murray. If only I could reach it, I'd get out and do a bit of a swing on the rope and do a belly flopper for you. So all along this area there's camping spots. You can see people over there. So I've got no idea what the road is called. I'll try and look it up and put it up on the screen so you know. But lots of little great spots here. We'll continue on up here. There's supposed to be some more heading back towards Mildura, so we'll check out a few more spots. And big thanks again to Drendle's Concreting. I've just had him on the phone. Oh, why don't you put my ute in more of your videos, you know, promote me a little bit more. He sounded like a bloody crybaby. So there you go, sweet cheeks Damien. There's your nice Drendle's Concreting ute that he lent me. So big thanks to him. And as I've said a few times, also Sam's major sponsor with his race car. So this is where all that water's getting pumped up to, into this backwaters, and then you've got this other big huge pumping station at the back here, which would be feeding all the water to all the grape growers. So this is King's Billabong Park. See a houseboat going past over to the left there, so we're right on the banks of the River Murray. Be able to see it a bit more in a minute. Looks like it's free camping in a lot of these spots. A few caravans along here. I think I came down El Wimple Road. Basically I'm just cruising from 14th Street, from the main street of Mildura, went all the way down the end of 14th Street, which was about nearly 10 kilometres until we got down to the river flats, and then just turned left, and I've just been checking all the spots out in between. So this is right up near Mildura, and looks like you can just pull your caravan up anywhere here. Pretty steep bank if you're kayaking or anything, although around the other side it looks a bit better. Couple of caravans parked down here. Go for a cruise and see what it's like, but someone's camped in their car. Whoa. Got a little bit of a stretch of water poking out to the left there where all the houseboats are moored up. It definitely looks like a good spot to camp at. Definitely get here sometime during the winter. We've got to come up here a little bit to see Sam's shock absorber man for the race car. So it'll be a good spot to camp. He's only about 5 or 6 kilometres from here. So it's actually called Bruce's Bend. So we're heading back towards Mildura way now, and back behind us where we did the loop, probably about kilometre, 2 kilometres drive we did up around the back there to get over to where those caravans were parked. Plus you can keep going as well, so plenty of free camping spots all along here. So this is the main riverfront in Mildura. Across the other side is New South Wales. So bridge is up there about 1 kilometre and takes you across to that caravan park the other side there. Paddle boat Melbourne, don't know if you can see in the distance, just mooring up. Just went past as I got here. And down to the left is the lock. And we can't come here without filming the famous Coonawarra. I think I've told you this story before, but this used to be down in South Australia. And it used to cruise past our shack at Bow Hill. Back when I was about 7 or 8 years of age. Probably up until 10 years of age. And I'll put a photo up. I think I've got a photo of Mum and me having a swim in the river with the Coonawarra going past in the background. I think I would have been about 6 or 7 years of age. Maybe a touch older, so not too sure what they're doing with it now. Doesn't look like it's been moved for a while. Okay guys, so seeing it's such a beautiful day down along the river, I thought we'd do a fish and chip review. Haven't done one for a while. And seeing I'm very much a professional at this, I want to do the snap test now before we go down to the river, before it goes soggy. So let's check it out, what we've got here. 1 piece of butter fish and chips with chicken salt on it. Looks pretty good. So we'll get the snap test done and then we'll shoot down to a nice spot on the river here at Mildura, which is probably about 5 minutes away. But let's get the snap test done, then we'll do the food review later on. Okay, here comes the snap test. Feels pretty good. Oh shit, bloody hot. Come on, let's do it. Oh, pretty good snap there. Look at that, nice and crisp. Beautiful. Okay guys, here we are at Apex Park, which is just downstream about 2 kilometres from the lock. So you just get into Mildura, go to the lock and head downstream and you come to this beautiful park on the river with a caravan park behind me, but I'll show you a bit more of that in a minute. As for the food review, a little bit doughy. I know that you can see it there. Not too bad. I don't want to have too much of a go at them, but yeah, just a little bit doughy on the edges for my liking, but not too bad. And the chips, they were spectacular. The chicken salt was anyway, so that sort of made up for it a little bit. So we're going to go 7.6. That's my review. So Apex Park, beautiful sandy beach, fantastic spot. We got the paddle boat Rothbury going past at the moment. Looks spectacular out on the mighty River Murray. And then back behind we've got the caravan park. Better show Damien's ute again so he doesn't get shitty with me. Drendel's concreting. You want any concreting done, he's the man. And there's the caravan park back behind. Looks like it's got some nice cabins there as well. So a couple of years ago when we were down here, we couldn't get this far because of the floods, and you can see up here on the big old gum tree flood level 2023 from 2 years ago. So that's well and truly above the height of the ute, probably by at least half a metre. Okay guys, well this video came to an end because our hope of having a nice easy night on night one didn't work out. We did a rear main seal after Sam's first heat. Just as he came in, had a good drive too, 8th up to 4th. So the plan was, if everything went good for night 2, I had plenty of time to go out fishing and do a bit more of a look around Mildura. But with all that happening, we ended up packing up and coming home. So that's going to finish this one. We've got a couple of events in the next couple of weeks, and we're nearly finished for the season, and we can get out and do some proper camping trips. So that's going to do it. We'll catch you guys later. See you later, Sam.
See ya.
Who keeps saying I never put him in the videos?